Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy the Kryptonian saying here, bringing you a review for One Piece chapter 501. And this chapter, Oda just took the stakes and he raised them, but he also developed the character Nami a little more. And I thought that was pretty cool, man, because one of the things that you see with Nami, if you just go back and you look at her introduction, it looked like she had the money obsession and she was using money to kind of fill a hole inside of her. And then you find out it's because of what all along was making her get 100 million berries to buy back her village. And then she had the whole greed factor. And then once she get to Thriller Bark, she actually gave up some of her treasure for Lola. And it was like, oh my God, Nami gave up treasure. The world's ending, the sky's falling. I can't believe this. And Sanji was like, my dick got hard. But what you end up seeing is Nami gets at Grove 1 and she finds out that's where Cammy's being held. And what she ends up doing is she's at the front steps where Sanji is. Sanji is getting ready to try and force his way in. So is Frankie. And they get told, like, no, there's a celestial in there. We can't do this. We can't draw attention. Just chill the fuck out. Nami does not hesitate. She just storms right in there. And everybody's like, what are you doing? She said, look, that's my friend. If I can't get her back by force like you guys are doing, I'll do it by their rules. I have 200 million berries on the ship. That should be more than enough to get her back. And her starting price is 70 million. So Nami might end up having to spend her entire treasure to get Cammy back. But it just shows that you can't put a value on human life. And I like how Oda just slipped that in there very casually to show that even though these people are being trafficked, they're still people, and you can't put a dollar sign on human life. If that life expires, there's people that they form bonds with. There's people that will miss them, that will mourn them. There's people who just the sight of them makes them smile, and etc. Like, Oda just jumped into a whole lot of deep stuff right then and there. And I like how you have all the different rivals of Luffy in the bounty hall. And I like how a couple chapters back, yeah, that dude Law quickly becoming one of my favorite characters, by the way, because he's just doing some shit that I would do. Like, he's just sitting in the hall and he hears the dudes talking about him. I think it's Captain Kidd. Law don't even look at him, just flicks the middle finger up at him, then turns his head. That takes a big set of balls right there. I like that. But when the auction's going through, Nami walks in with the intention of buying Cammy, and all the other guys like, I wish Straw Hat Luffy was here. I want to see how crazy he is. And it's like, dude, you want to see how crazy he is? Wait till he gets there. The dude's nuts. Like, he went to Ian's lobby and declared war on the world government. He's nuts. And what was really awesome about the whole fact of this is the fact that after this occurs, one of the things that you see is the world government drops off the newspapers, and you see what Luffy's grandfather Garp was talking about in the beginning of the chapter, where he says, look, don't tell anybody that Raleigh's there. Do you really want the Navy to be taking on two legendary pirates at once? And I'm like, what's he talking about? And then the bulb hits. I'm like, oh, wait, Shocky was saying that there aren't as many Navy people there because they're predisposed with something else. And I totally forgot the fact that Luffy's brother Ace was getting ready to be publicly executed. I forgot that. But here's what's big. It's when those newspapers drop and everybody sees, and like, that's the second commander of the Whitebeard Pirates. If they do this, this is going to mean war. And then everything just hit, because I've said this before. When you have these weekly releases, and it's not like a monthly release where it can be 40 to 60 pages. A weekly release, you're only getting about 16 and 19 pages. So when you have authors like Oda who use several panels, they're not lazy, they don't do 3 panels a page. Oda does the Kishimoto thing. He might hit you with 5 or 6 panels just detailing small details to show facial movements or something. So when they write, they can't waste dialogue space. And the fact that bloodshed in the New World was used to describe all the rookies who are there, in particular Luffy's crew, like, when you guys get there, that's going to be bloodshed. No shit, that's going to be bloodshed, because if Luffy's brother dies, Luffy's going to pull another Ian's lobby. Like, wait till Luffy finds out what happened, what's going on with Ace. I could see Luffy, if you think that he wouldn't have gone to Ian's lobby If you thought that was something, or at least it's because I thought that was something, you know, I was like, oh shit, I thought that was actually Navy headquarters. When this actually happens, man, I could see Luffy just storming in there and challenging all three admirals and saying, I'm throwing down with you here right now, give me my brother back. Like, because Luffy's got that mentality, like if you're being bullied, you hit the biggest bully in the nose and all the rest of them are kind of scattered. So I get what Luffy's doing, he doesn't have the power to back it up. He doesn't have the power to back it up. So this is going to be interesting. I've been saying like, hey, Luffy and them, they kind of need to just chill out. They need to go to another island, train, get their weight up. And then after some time passes, go back onto the Grand Line. And Oda's literally forced Luffy into a corner where two things have to happen. He has to experience full pain. He's had a few scares. Like, he had the scare with himself where Aokiji could have killed him and didn't, so it shows Luffy that there are limitations. He couldn't protect his crew. This is right after the Davy Back fight where he's losing members of his crew as a part of the Davy Back fight. He's taking on that punishment for his crew with the intention of winning them back. Like when he saw Chopper get traded over. So seeing that, okay, and then seeing Nico Robin defect and having that weight to carry as he goes to Ian's lobby. He learns what happened with Tom and how that affected Frankie, the newest member, or soon-to-be newest member of his crew at the time. And then after he goes to Ian's lobby and he fights Rob Lucci and he openly acknowledges, that's the first time he's done so, he openly acknowledges, if I fall here, you're going to kill my crew. Now Luffy's at that point, he's going to lose somebody close to him. He's managed to get the shonen character, I guess a good way to put this, the shonen character plot protection. You know, it's something I hate that Kishimoto does this, but you know, Kishimoto at one point he was like, damn, I made Madara too powerful. What am I gonna do? Oh, I'll just meet with my editor, because if Naruto and Sasuke can't beat him, I need to come up with a way. I know, we'll just have Madara get trolled and we'll introduce a character custom built for Naruto and Sasuke to defeat him because the story can't progress. And for a while it looked like Oda was following the same damn template where Luffy was getting all this character development where you know it's getting a happy ending. I don't think this gets a happy ending. I don't think this gets a happy ending because there's too big of a strength gap. Unless Luffy ends up going Super Saiyan or some shit, it's not happening. And even then, like, just think about this, okay? If, say Luffy could go Super Saiyan, say Luffy could get a 50 times multiplier, that's still not enough for these admirals, because look at Luffy's grandfather, alright? Luffy's grandfather was like, yeah, Raleigh was pretty damn strong. And yeah, he didn't seem overly worried. He was cautious, but he wasn't overly worried. And you have these three admirals, okay? So if you have Raleigh being 100 times stronger than Luffy is currently, that means even if Luffy goes Super Saiyan, right? And I know some of you guys hate Dragon Ball, so just bear with me for a second. That means Raleigh is still twice as strong. Which means that these admirals are probably 4 times stronger than Raleigh is right now. So that just tells you. Because if that wasn't the case, he wouldn't be in hiding. If their collective strength is at least 4 times stronger, maybe individually stronger, but their collective strength is probably going to do them in. So the fact that you have that big of a gap means that Oda is setting it up. Luffy has got to experience being helpless. He's had samples of it. It's like when you go to a restaurant and get a really good meal, but before that you get the appetizers. Luffy's got an appetizer. Now the main course of pain is coming. I don't know where this is going, man. I don't know where this is going, but I will say that I think that Oda's building this up very beautifully, okay? Like, he's building it up because you have the misdirection going on with Cammy, where one of the things you're seeing is they're all rushing to get there, and they really feel like they can save her, and they probably will. Nami's probably going to go in there and outbid the fuck out of everybody. Like, that's my girl right there. I could see her doing that. But then just as that happens, they're probably going to learn what happens with Ace. They're probably going to learn that. And then Ace's fate has got to be up in the air. Luffy's going to try and stop it. And it's just hard hand, soft hand. I've said on numerous occasions, Oda hits you with the heavy hand, hits you with the soft hand. He gives you these feel-good moments and then he pulls the rug out from underneath you. And that's what's happening here. Like, I don't know how to exactly feel about the fact that Luffy's still unaware of Ace. He knows Ace is in a bind because of the Viewing paper, or the life paper as the Viz manga calls it. The Viz manga, you know, I know Vizisms, but I'm not too sure if Luffy is going to ignore that. Because Luffy said, well, you know, Ace would be upset if I tried to stop it. He's got it. He's got faith in his brother. Now this is the point where Luffy has to grow up. Because even if you have faith, sometimes you got to step in. Doesn't mean you don't have faith that the person can handle it, but you're stepping in out of love. And that's what you're seeing with Nami. And so that parallel is very key to me because, you know, Nami is the second person to join the crew. Zoro is on his way to Grove 1 as well. But the beautiful thing about that is what you're seeing is Nami has love for their new friend Cammy, and now she's like, I gotta go rescue her. But you got Zoro, who does not know about the Celestials. Does not know. He's going to Grove 1, probably going to cause a fuss when he finds out Cammy's there. And he's got the rest of the Straw Hats there. Luffy has no chill. One of these admirals is going to get summoned. Oh, man. I don't know how this is going, man. Like, I'm hoping somebody kind of speaks to them and kind of tells them, like, hey, chill out. We'll get your mermaid friend back. Just don't bring any undue harm. Because under normal circumstances, you would see more Navy people there because all of the top newcomers that entered the Grand Line at the 7 different paths are here. And so you got like Kid, and you got Gluttony, you have Law, you have Luffy, you have Drake, you have all these big names. There should be people there hunting them besides these fodder bounty hunters, yet they're not actually here. So this is interesting. This is really interesting to see how Oda progresses from here. But my chapter question to you guys is, what were your thoughts about Nami deciding to take action? You know, Nami being her super sexy self. She said, okay, Sanji, hold my bag of tampons. I got this shit. And walk right into that hall with the intention of bidding for Cammy. And speaking of Cammy, the fact that she's shaking and she's like, please don't sell me, please don't sell me. Hachin, and she's referring to Hachi. Whew, that's crazy. Oda implied the human element to it, man. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Have an awesome day.